Such a really great deal because when you think about wanting to eat better, you want something, you want to create a plan for yourself that can really be a part of your life. You don't want anything that's going to take over your life, but be a part of your life. And that's what Nutrisystem has done from the very beginning. You can see some of the results from some folks who've used Nutrisystem. Laura lost 30 pounds in 6 months, and she lost it eating really good food. That's the thing. She wasn't dreading every day. She was eating really good food. Christina lost 30 pounds in 6 months as well. And obviously individual results will vary, but imagine how much closer you could be to your goal, if not reach your goal, if you start on the right track. Tara lost 26 pounds in 7 months. And I always love the after smiles, you know? I always love that look of confidence that you see in these afters. Mike lost 65 pounds in 2 years when he was using Nutrisystem. So here's the question. What is your goal? And are you any closer to reaching your goal today than you were a month ago? And if the answer is, Tamara, I'm struggling, I need some help, how about having the best meal plan by the folks who actually know how to plan meals for you? And that's what Nutrisystem 20-Day Back to You Kit is. So it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, for 20 days, basically Monday through Friday, any 5 days you choose, and then you've got weekends off. And that's that. And if after 30 days you feel like you would have reached your goal, cool, that's it. If not, if you wanna go a little bit longer, get it on auto ship so that you can keep this smart deal price, save that extra $70, which is what you're not spending today. You've got free shipping, you've got flex pay, but let's dive in with all of the details on this 20-day Back to You kit. Kathy Levin is joining us, and I'm gonna show you a picture. This is a before picture of Kathy. And this is still out, you know, trying to be active, trying to, you know, be a part of her family's life. But she'll even tell you, she's told us many times, she wasn't her best. She wasn't happy in those pictures. You see the smile, but she wasn't feeling her best. I wanna show you her after picture. Look at that. That's a woman who says, yes, I love life. Let's bring in Kathy and talk more. Kathy, always good to have you here.
Hello, beautiful. No, so nice to join you. And hi, everybody. And, you know, Tamara, you're right. It is so nice to be happy and very confident about how we look. And this has been a particularly severe season. For those of us who live up north, if it's not snowstorms, freezing weather, school closings, gym closings,
oh my gosh,
it's something that prompts us to sit home and chow down on comfort food. So we packed on 5. Christmas time, we had 5 before. Now we have 10, 20, 30. It doesn't matter what you have to lose. If you are saying, I am so fed up, I cannot get my pants on, everything is tight, I hate the way I'm looking, I feel sluggish, I hear you. I get it. And you know what, Tamara? It may only be 5, 10, 15 pounds. It's not a lot. But this is 10 pounds. Next time you're at the supermarket, take 2 5-pound bags of potatoes and just carry them around a little bit.
Wow.
That's only 10 pounds. What happens if you say I have 30 or 40? Well, it turns out it doesn't matter. You have time either way. You're going to be here hopefully next year and the year after. So where do you want to be? Do you want to be trimmer, lighter, healthier, more active, ready for spring, ready to roll into summer? Then you want to get on the program. And this is a really cool one. By the way, it is lunchtime. I am having a loaded mashed potato. You know how you can have a potato when you're dieting, but the butter and the sour cream, all those bacon chips and stuff, We're going to give you a loaded mashed potato for lunch. It is the best. You're going to get Monday to Friday breakfast. And by the way, they're varied. Muffins, Delicious muffins, by the way, the chocolate muffins, blueberry muffins, granola. I like my granola over yogurt. If you are a person who likes cereal, we're going to give you cereal. Then we give you grab-and-go bars. Everything is shelf-stable for a year. You just put this in the pantry and you grab and go. If you're a person who says, I'm not much for breakfast, I'm always late, grab the bar, grab the muffin, and go. Then lunchtime, you get the most delicious choices. We have spicy Kung Pao noodles, which is one of my favorites. The loaded mashed potato, which I'm going to have today. Cheddar, broccoli, and rice. These are 3 to 4 minutes in the microwave. Let them set for a moment so you don't burn your tongue off, and then enjoy. Plus, you can have tomatoes, salad, fruit. This is a great season for your apples. You can, in the afternoon, have a little peanut butter and apple snack. But we give you snacks. Think about it after dinner when you're watching TV and you're saying, I'm feeling kind of salty popcornish. We give you popcorn. I'm a cookie girl. Lemon cooler. How about this? Dark chocolate sea salt square.
Ooh.
And what we do is we give you the proper measurement.
Right.
Because if left to our own devices, and I will be the first one to admit,
yes,
I will go to the bottom of the bag. I will cheat. I will say there's only one left, might as well finish it, and it's the worst. It's the worst because that's where you start to over-calorie. We give you all the things that are perfectly proportioned, all the special carbs, all the salt is lower than the minimums that are generally required or permitted, and we give you delicious varied food. So you do Monday to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're off. And you know what?
Yeah.
If you have a question, as an HSN special Nutrisystem person, you have a toll-free number to call on the back of your book, and you can ask anytime, I'm going out, I don't know what to eat, I'm doing Chinese.
Right.
We're going to an Italian restaurant. I'm going to a wedding.
Yeah.
Tell me what to eat. We will help you through it. And if you're a person who loves apps, you know, you're a person who loves the computer and you like to track, we have NUMI, New Me. You go to your New Me app, you say, I ate my breakfast, I ate my snack, I had my veggies, I drank my water, I had my lunch, I had my dinner, I had my dessert, and it gives you a yeah. And then there's lots of community chat, and it's a wonderful way to stay connected and to stay on track. And it is just such a wonderful program. The food is delicious. This company has been in business 50 years. You don't get to be in business 50 years if not something right. And don't forget, it gets delivered to your door. You don't have to go to a meeting. You don't have to weigh in. All you do is buy that scale you just saw 5 minutes ago and absolutely do chronicle and track your weight. It is so smart to know from day to day what you weigh. Because if you cheated a little and you gain a quarter pound, you say, what did I do yesterday? Oh, I had that extra 4 cookies at work. Well, we're going to give you the better option so that scale goes down and you can really pay attention to your weight when you pay attention to your weight. And so you get everything, 20 days of success.
And ultimately, that's what we're after. We're saying, if there are experts who already know what to do, then I'm just gonna do what they tell me. And it literally is a plan. You don't even need to think twice about it. You go to the pantry, because these are all pantry safe. You go to the pantry and you pull out your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, your snack, and that's it. And if you have to cook for a family, that's fine. You can continue to do that for them, but you don't feel like you're missing out on anything because the food is good. Because if it weren't, you wouldn't see those success stories after 3 months, after 6 months, after 2 years. You wouldn't see a success story because people would say, I'm not gonna stay on it for a week, let alone 6 months. It's good. I'm eating the potatoes, the baked potato that Kathy was eating, and while she was talking, I was trying to stop myself from eating because it does taste good. And that's the thing. I want you to try it. If you are saying, I am now in the middle of February, I promised myself on January 1st or January 2nd that I was gonna do things differently, and I've tried, and it's just, I feel like I'm starting and stopping. Let this be your start and you keep on going. I want you to take a listen to a woman who started and she has kept going, and she has allowed us to watch her through the years. You know her, Marie Osmond.
Today could be the day that changes everything for you. The day you decide to take control and empower yourself to get healthy and finally take care of you.
And so you're gonna see Marie's before and after. She lost 50 pounds in 5 months. And that was years ago. And she's kept it off, and that's the thing. One of the things about Nutrisystem is, it's appealing, so you continue to follow the program, but while you're following it, you're learning what a portion size actually is. What good food actually tastes like. It doesn't have to be loaded down with, Kathy, as you were saying, salt and sugar and all the extras. You've got flavor, you've got good portion sizes, and you are actually getting closer to your goal. So today, what this plan is, the Back to You kit, is 20 days. It's 20 days. Usually we say Monday through Friday just because that's easy, but whatever your 2 days off are for you, that's what you choose. But you've got Monday through Friday, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, dessert, and then you've got weekends off. And then if you get it on auto ship, you'll do it again the next month, and then the next month, and however many months it takes for you to get to where you're trying to be, Kathy, because sometimes we think we'll just settle. Maybe we're saying, well, I just wanna fit back into my jeans comfortably. I just want to, you know, and we kind of have a lower goal, but when you see how you're actually progressing with Nutrisystem, your just settle goal, actually you start to shoot for the moon because you've seen the results of it.
You know, Tamara, they tell you not to diet for an occasion because it's short term and then you go back to your bad habits. I do diet for occasions. If I have to get into a dress for a party, if I have to do something where I want to look nice, I will go ahead. So if you're thinking ahead to April, May, June, and you want to look nice for some event, an anniversary, a special birthday, a lunch, as people start to go out a little bit more, all of a sudden, nobody's seen you in a year, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't look like me anymore. This is the time to jump on. And I have to tell you, it's a superb value. Because if you went out and tried to match all of this food piece for piece, you'd be looking at a lot more money, and it's healthy, and you don't have to think about carbs. A lot of people say, well, I don't even know what I'm supposed to eat. How many, what's in that yogurt? I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't want to look. I don't want to think. We take all the thinking away from you. And if you have more than 10 pounds to lose, you really should go on auto ship because it locks in the price for you. And this food, and by the way, some of these results are absolutely phenomenal. Can you imagine what your life is like when 80 pounds are taken away from you? 80 pounds. Do you know how well you move? Yes. How I assume your knees and your back. Thank you. I have a terrible back, terrible. I have a 57% scoliosis curve. I am crunched on one side. I live in pain. The second I pack on pounds, that back tells me everything I ever wanted to know. So I know that even a small amount of weight helps. But just the attitude, I want to get out there. I can't wait to show myself off. I can't wait to go to the doctor and have this doctor say to me, girl, guy, what did you do? I can't believe it. Not only do you look good, there's a chance your blood sugar may have dropped. Perhaps your cholesterol went down. Isn't it nice to see someone say to you, good job. You look terrific. You're in the normal range. It's not about skinny. It's not about fashion model. It's about eating foods you love that are good for you, that are scientifically formulated for good health, and to make sure that you drop the weight correctly, safely, and that end up with the results you want and you look fabulous. And I'm telling you, even if you said the kids, so the kids want to have pizza, you get pizza. You get chicken Parmesan, rotini with meatballs. You get a chicken pasta parm, a Santa Fe style chicken. This is such a wonderfully balanced program. You have food that you can grab and go, and you say, well, I'm going on a vacation. I'm going to be away for 3 days. It's really hard for me. Okay, so maybe you're going to eat lunch out, but chances are breakfast and dinner will be back home or vice versa. You can carry it with you. If you have a microwave, even at the office, there's never an excuse anymore for people to say, I can't take my food, because almost every office has a microwave. It's that easy.
Well, Kathy,
and the bars are to go.
Let me ask you a quick question, because I know some folks are looking and they're looking and you're showing you're talking about the food, you're seeing some of the options that you're getting. And they might be thinking, well, wait a minute, I thought I wasn't supposed to eat carbs. Well, wait a minute, I thought I wasn't supposed to have dessert. That's where all of the confusion when we're trying to do it ourselves, that's where that comes in. Let's talk about good carbs versus bad carbs.
If you put someone on nothing but protein, they will last about 5 days because they will miss those noodles. They will miss the potatoes. They will miss their yummy favorite carbs, and they will miss their sweets. So we give you a balanced carb meal that allows you to stay even keel. You don't get the high spike of, I call it the post-Thanksgiving kill, where you want to die, you're so full, and then 2 hours later you're hungry again because it was such a high carb meal that you ended up spiking and crashing. This keeps you level. It gives you what you need all day long. And don't forget, Tamara, you're eating breakfast and then a snack within 2 hours, lunch and then a snack within 2 hours, dinner and a dessert. So you're rarely going without food. So your entire level is staying even keel. And we give you such tasty, delicious food. If you're feeling salty, sweet, crunchy, creamy, chewy, you name it, we have it. And you get such variety for that 20 different meals for the month. It really works. And I say, you have nothing to lose but the weight. You have HSN's money back guarantee. If you don't like who you see in the mirror after 30 days, you get your money back guarantee.
That's right.
So there's no risk here. This is all win-win and lose the weight.
Absolutely.
I just think it's a terrific program.
I do
do.
too.
And
I do too.
the weight stays off. You know, Marie saw this on QVC and about 12 years ago, and she was 50 pounds overweight. She had suffered loss. Her mother had died. There was terrible, terrible tragedy in her life. And her mother had said to her on her deathbed, don't do to yourself what I did. Don't do to yourself what I did, where you take care of the whole family, you worry about everybody else, but you don't take care of you. So Marie tried the program. It worked. She lost the weight. She has kept it off for all these years. She is a legitimate Nutrisystem success story, and there are hundreds of thousands of them. The program works. And if you tried it 10, 12 years ago and said, I didn't like the food, I hear you. I also had an experience years ago where it was nowhere near what it is today. They truly have improved. For you to be able to get Santa Fe style chicken, which is so flavorful, mac and cheese with turkey sausage, all these fabulous varieties, the creamy chicken Alfredo. Those of you who love creamy, you love your noodles, you love your parms, this will be in there. And it's all just open the package, heat it, and eat it. You add your veggies, add a salad. I like just sliced up tomatoes with some salt. I like those little gherkin pickles in the jar. Those are things you add in. You can have fruit, have some berries in the afternoon, have a yogurt, have some apple with peanut butter. We give you a Bible to follow, and it tells you exactly what to do. It'll say to you, for breakfast, here's what I want you to do. I want you to have a Nutrisystem breakfast, and then I want you to have something like a yogurt or an egg white omelet. And then you say, okay, that's cool, or a muffin. And then you get a snack. You have something in the way of some almonds or some 2 ounces of turkey meat. Then lunch, you get the Nutrisystem lunch entree, and then you add your salad, you add your veggies, you add some fruit, whatever you want. Then you get the afternoon snack. You have so many options. You get 2 yummy little snacks in the afternoon. And then dinner, plus your vegetables, plus a salad, whatever you like, and then you get your dessert. So by the stretch of the day, starting at 8 o'clock in the morning till, let's say, 8 o'clock at night, you have been eating and eating well, and you're not being excluded from the party. When everybody at work is having a party, they're having cake, you can have your snack. Right. It's not an exclusive diet. It's an inclusive. It includes you in the good stuff. Absolutely. You don't have to say, oh, I'm doing the chicken and rabbit food again this week. It doesn't work for long. It's great for a few days, but it doesn't work for long. We miss the foods that we love. And I have to tell you, this loaded baked potato,
it's so
I got to
good.
tell you, this is everything that you would stuff into a potato, and then you'd be told, that was dumb. That's just so many calories. This one,
it's so good. I mean, it just is.
So
you can't, and that's with everything. That's with everything that you eat. And it all comes, again, this, you don't have to make room in the freezer or anything like that. This can live in the pantry. Everything's color coordinated. So, you know, you like the reds are for dinner and everything. So when you reach in, you know exactly what you're getting. You're getting breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and dessert for Monday through Friday, and then your weekends are off. And this is just, as Kathy was saying, this is something that you can actually live with, because we will be going to events. We do have things on the calendar coming up. We do have a quick, you know, a getaway weekend or something like that. But you want to be ready and you want to feel prepared. You want to look forward to it in anticipation. You don't want to say, oh my gosh, I haven't seen my family in 2 years and I don't want them to see me, or I don't want to take pictures, or whatever the case is. You've done that. That's the past. This is where you start today. Just like the name says, back to you. And as you saw those befores and afters, there was nothing extraordinary about those folks in the befores and afters. The only difference between them and you is that they did it. Now is your time. Call us or shop on hsn.com. You've got free shipping. We've already taken care of that. You've got it on FlexPay if you choose. You can get it on auto ship, and I like, as Kathy said, if you have more than maybe 10 pounds or so to lose, then go ahead and get it on auto ship, because even if you reach your goal a lot sooner, you can always cancel auto ship, but you can't get back in. And the fact that it's a smart deal means it's not always gonna be this price. And when the price goes away, it's gone. That's it. We are in the middle of February. We've already had our, our New Year's celebrations. We've already had the big game. We've already had Valentine's Day and all that stuff. I think, personally, this is the best time of year to start trying to get back to you. And you're seeing that before and after. Randy lost 35 pounds in 6 months. Can you imagine if 35 is the goal? Because Kathy, I know somebody's looking and saying, wow, 35 is my goal. If I were Randy, I'd already be there. That's right, because she made the decision to do it. Now is your time. Kathy, what was the final, just in case somebody's just tuning in, what was the final reason that made you say, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do Nutrisystem?
Well, I've been on every program under the sun since I'm 12 years old. My mother used to drive me to the famous meetings. I was the youngest kid there, and I was about 167 pounds at the age of 12. It was awful. It was, you're the kid doesn't get chosen for the teams. You're the kid never goes out, even when you're older, because, you're the funny one, great sense of humor, but you're the fat one. And when we went to Turkey, we had done this trip, and it was grueling. It was very hard for me riding bikes up hills in the heat. I was constantly just dying. And my husband said to me, I will love you no matter what, but you're not happy. You don't look like you. You're not happy. And I just knew it. And so I thought, you know what? I tried this program like 15 years ago. They're talking about the new food. Let me try it. And by the way, it was about 9 years ago. I have held my weight. This is the only plan in the world that has ever worked for me. Wow. And if you go off and you gain 3-4 pounds, I go into the pantry and I get right back on the wagon. Whoa, and then I knock over all the food. But the food is delicious. It is truly new. If you've never considered trying it, try it. You have nothing to lose but the weight. You have HSN's guarantee. And I'm telling you, the 6 months are going to go by either way. Yep. Summer's going to come, whether you're a size 22 or a size 14. It doesn't matter. All I know is that I think if there's less of us, we love what we see and we love how we feel. And go for it. The time is now. Because it goes either way. So where do you want to be? That's and I'm back at 4 o'clock, Tamara. I'm back for a full hour, 4 o'clock.
Thanks for being with us at this noonday, at this noontime show. We really do appreciate it. I think this is a perfect time because some of us are reaching for lunch right now. We're thinking about running out to get a burger. Why not make a better decision? This is your meal plan, okay? Call us or shop on hsn.com and you'll find this one under Smart Deals. It's not always going to be a smart deal, but it is right now. So please don't miss out on picking this up. And you can see all the smart deals that we have from every category. Definitely check that out. 083-507